Hello guys and welcome back once again to the channel. And well, the start of this new year for Barcelona has been quite pretty mixed. Whether it's the game against Mallorca, Linares or Granada, we definitely had seen a change in attitude. All the players are performing as a unit, whole unit, but the results which we are getting are quite crazy one. But still, we are not that far from that Champions League spot in La Liga table. And now moving on to the next game, which is indeed none other than the El Clasico, where Barcelona will face Real Madrid in the semi-final of Spanish Super Cup. Whether it's in La Liga or Spanish Super Cup, and El Clasico would always be worth watching, where one of the greatest rivalries of club football takes on each other. And well, of course for Barcelona, it's really an important game. Because if we see La Liga, where it seems very unlikely to win that league right now, and with Europa League, where we cannot be that assured, a trophies like the Spanish Super Cup and Copa del Rey becomes really important. And also on the other hand, where Real Madrid, who are having a fantastic season with maintaining their top spot in La Liga and also when qualified for the Champions League round of 16, they have a whole lot to fight for. Under Carlos Ancelotti, they are enjoying a really good spell of football, and no doubt coming into this game, they would be a major favourites to win this semi-final. Well, on the other side, our Barcelona has not only been facing some major problems on field, but also off-field problems too. Injuries and COVID breakout has been really making Xavi's job far from easy. But still, just before this game, there has been some positive news regarding players such as Ansu, who is set to make his comeback, and also Araujo, who might be included in the squad with Frenkie de Jong. This all would be a really great addition to our squad, given that the problems we have in our defense and of course in our attack. Well, another name such as Pedri and Ferran, who will undergo one last PCR test before heading towards Saudi Arabia, and hope they do find it negative and could be a real boost for our Barcelona attack. And talking about Ferran Torres, Barcelona has finally managed to register him now, and all thanks to our Big Sam, who has taken a huge pay cut in his salary and has extended his contract till 2026. This is actually a great business by Barcelona, cause it will not only help us to register Ferran, but also it would make things a lot easier to sell Samuel Umtiti. But still, things are gonna be far from easy, cause Real Madrid is in the red hot form, and one of the stats that really shows the difference between these two teams is this, which shows that this season Benzema and Vinicius Jr. have scored more goals than our entire Barca squad. It perfectly points out where we are right now and what work we had to do to bring our Barca really back, as Laporta said. But anyway, it's gonna be a complete new game, and of course anything can happen. It's gonna be a very important game for us, because a victory against Real Madrid would be a massive boost not only for this competition but also would help us a lot in moving further ahead on this season. And now coming on to this game, Barca of course would not be in certainly a great form. Because if you look at our last 3 matches, where we got a 1-0 victory against Mallorca, 2-1 KG victory against Linares where we had to make that comeback, and also 1-1 draw against Granada, which was really a frustrating game to be honest. And eventually, after looking on to all these games, it seems that Barcelona are gonna have some major tasks to do and immense tasks to keeping up with this Real Madrid side. Whereas if we look at the last 3 games of Real Madrid have lost one of the game against Getafe, which was quite surprising, but still they showed a strong performance against Alcoyano and especially against Valencia, which could obviously put them in a great position coming into this game. And now if you look these things from Barca's perspective, this game is really important for us. But still the question is that, how are we gonna do it? How are we gonna soak that press and pressure from this Real Madrid side? Well, currently it's a tough job of course for any team to do that, and also on paper Real have a better team, but still there is always a solution, and to win this game, the first and the key battle of this game would be between those two midfield of these two sides. The midfield trio of Real Madrid, Kroos, Casemiro and Modric, who likes to control the game, and well, to compete against them and win that battle, of course we have to be very focused, and also we have to be a little bit physical against them. And I think players like Gavi, who can pull them off, who can stretch them, would be a key players in this game. But still, even after controlling that midfield, the biggest threat of Real Madrid lies up front, which is that of Vinicius-Benzema partnership. These two are absolutely firing up this season, and if you look at the understanding between these two, sometimes it's so good that even any good defense would face problem against them. And yes, to stop this two, it is gonna be a really difficult task for Barcelona. And also, we have to be very aware of those Real's counter-attack and mostly of that Vinicius space, which helps them a lot in counters. So the right side of our defense, that is our right back and also our right winger, are gonna have to be working very hard in this game. And now coming on to that important part, which is indeed the lineup. It's gonna be really interesting to see how Xavi would pick his playing 11, because this time he is gonna have a lot of players at his disposal. and would have a lot of better options to bring back some players from the bench. Well, starting with goalkeeper, it's gonna be Marc-Andre ter Stegen, and in defense, PK would be there too. And with that, I think Xavi is gonna go for all and would pick Araujo back in the line. And well, it have to be Araujo, cause if he's fit and ready to play, he's gonna be the most important player for us on the pitch tomorrow. And now, on that left back position, it's no doubt Jordi Alba will be starting the game, but along with him at the right back position, you still have a lot of things to look before choosing a player. Cause first, we are gonna go with Dani Alves. Then of course, we have to play most of our game mostly in Real Madrid's half. And especially when Real is on a counter attack or on a break, it's a question that will Dani Alves would be able to cover Vinicius on that right side. And talking about pace, you may start Araujo at the right back position with PK and Lenglet as a centre back pair. But it's very unlikely to happen because we have to win this game and we need some offensive aspects to our game, and that's why Xavi would keep Araujo at the centre back position and would start Dani Alves at the right back. Now coming on to that midfield, given that Frenkie de Jong, who is very unlikely to start this game due to his injury, I guess again we are left with the same option with Busquets, Gavi and Nico. Pedri, if tested negative, can come later at the halftime and would be a great news for the squad. And as I said earlier, battle of the midfield would be a key part of this game, and Gavi and Nico, who are great at quick passing, will have to be very clever and in their distribution, and again one of them have to make those forward runs to break that Real's defensive line. And now we're looking on to our attack. At that right wing position, Dembele will obviously start this game. And now coming on to the left wing position, where we got very good options, as we got Memphis back to fully fit, which is his natural position and where I guess he would be more effective rather than playing as a striker. Then you got Ansu, but of course he won't start the game, but would be a great and important substitution on the latter stage of the match. And then you also got Jutland up there fighting over for that place, which creates now kind of a healthy competition. But what I think is that here, we should let Memphis start the game at his favorable position, that is that left wing. Let's give him that opportunity, and of course, he's a great player and can offer a lot of width and can attract and stretch the game quite well. So at left wing, I'll go with Memphis. So now on that number 9 position, well, the players Xavi would look on to use here would be Luuk de Jong and Ferran Torres. But still, I think it won't be a good option to start Ferran Torres directly in El Clasico. That's why I think I'll go with Luuk de Jong. So I guess it will be Luuk de Jong who will start the game, who will start in the El Clasico, which I thought would never say that, but fair play to him, he has earned it. And well, he will start the game ahead of Ferran Torres. And of course, if he's gonna start the game, then Dani Alves would be there to put those amazing crosses in the box and hope Luke can make the most out of it. So now ultimately coming on to those predictions, Real Madrid always would be favorite coming into this game. But still, my heart says it would be Barca who will just get the job done with a 2-1 KG victory over Real Madrid here. Well, overall, it's an important game for Barcelona and also a great opportunity to make a statement against this informed Real Madrid team, and a victory in semi-final will certainly mean a lot for Xavi and his side. So that's it for today, guys. Do let me know your thoughts and prediction about this game in the comments down below, and also do write your favorite El Clasico moment over there, which I will be happy to read it. And of course, do like and share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe the channel. And as usual, I'll meet you soon with another new video. Until that time, Forca Barça!